guys, it's VictiniGamer here, and by looking at the video's title, you could probably guess what I'm playing here. It is a survival horror game, and I wanted to make this video so that I could break up the monotony of Genshin Impact because I made too many Genshin Impact videos. So releasing a non-Genshin related video to spice up the channel seems like a pretty good idea in my book. So yeah. Well, as the title reveals here, there we go. We are playing, or at least I am playing, Clock Tower: The First Fear, made by Human in 1995. So as you can see with the Japanese text, Clock Tower: The First Fear is a Japanese exclusive game. It is also the first game in the Clock Tower series. The first Clock Tower game is a PlayStation game, and it's the first US Clock Tower game. But people mistake it for being the first Clock Tower game, but it's not. It's Clock Tower 2. Because Clock Tower on the PlayStation takes place right after Clock Tower: The First Fear. And Clock Tower: The First Fear released on the SNES first, and then released later on the PlayStation and Windows 95 ports, with additional cutscenes and extra dialogue and scenes as well. So yeah, but I wanted to play the SNES version because it's classic. So this game is famous for having multiple endings here. I got the S ending, which is the best ending, but it's not the canon ending, because the canon ending is endings A, B, and C. And I'll explain those when I beat the game. So yeah, anyways, let's just get started and play Clock Tower: The First Fear on the SNES. So here we go. So I'm going to be commentating differently in this game. I'm going to commentate as if I'm doing a walkthrough, because I already played this game before. I just wanted to play it again to upload it on YouTube. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the Clock Tower gameplay as I explain how to get the S ending. Because not many people have played this game. Even, like, the translated version is pretty popular, but still, not many people have played this game because it's kind of an old survival horror game. So yeah. Anyways, I'll explain the plot first before I get moving. So you and your friends, which is Jennifer and her friends, get adopted by Miss Mary to go to the Barrows Mansion. I literally summarized it in one sentence. So anyways, back on topic, I'm gonna be explaining this game as if it were a walkthrough because not many people have played this game. By the way, as I said, this is the translated version of this game, emulated on a SNES emulator. So yeah, I am using a PlayStation 4 controller instead of an SNES one. I wish I do have an SNES one, but there's not many official ones made for USB, so yeah. So anyways, we arrive at the Barrows Mansion. I will be talking about Genshin 2.2 as well to fill in the air, because well, my channel is still a Genshin Impact channel, so I have to at least talk about Genshin Impact. So yeah, I'll be discussing 2.2 while filling in the dead air for this game. And by dead air, I mean literally dead air, because this game is so slow. As you can see, Miss Mary is walking really, really, really slow. So actually, this game is pretty short. If you don't count all the endings, if you just want to beat the game, this game is an hour long, if you know what you're doing. Or 40 minutes long, if you know what you're doing. So here we are. We could control Jennifer, which is our main character. So I'll discuss the controls in a brief minute. So here we go. Arrows is to move the cursor. Pressing Y on the left makes her walk left. Pressing it right makes it walk right. Pressing X makes Jennifer stop. Holding A and the arrows with Jennifer allows her to cycle through the menu, but since we don't have anything, we can't do anything with it. B is the panic action button, so you have to mash it when Jennifer's portrait glows. And I'll explain Jennifer's portrait as we play the game. L is to run left, and R is to run right. Start is to pause the game, and select does nothing. So that is basically the control scheme. So in order to start the game, we have to talk to our friends here. We have to talk to all three of them. On, Laura, and Noette. And I'll explain what happens to them later on in the story. So yeah, we're supposed to talk to these three, and then talk to Noette a second time to trigger the game, and literally start playing the game. So there we go. We're about to finish Laura's dialogue, and we talk to Noette. So I guess I'll explain about like Genshin 2.2 stuff on discussing about this. So Genshin 2.2 looks pretty good. We might get, or Toma is confirmed to be our Genshin 2.2 banner. As for the rerun banners, we might get Ganyu or Zhao. It depends on what we get. So I'm thinking that we probably might get Ganyu, because Ganyu is more popular than Zhao, but and since Ganyu came first, we're probably gonna get Ganyu first, because not many people summoned on the banner. So yeah. So here we are. We have to walk left, and then Jennifer walks to the right, and then this is where the game begins. The survival horror experience here, folks. So you can see the chairs and tables. It's gonna be gone in a second, and you'll see why. Well, at least not see why, but you'll know if they're gone or not, because you see them. Alright, there's a chance that the window might open here. If it does, it's just a spooky, scary thing that happens. Honestly, don't open the door if that happens, because you are gonna meet the Scissor Man, which is the main antagonist of this game. So, the first thing you have to do is to open this door to find the key. You need this key in order to progress through the game. And also to make it easier on us to backtrack through certain areas of the game. So here we are. Check this box here, and we will get the West Wing key. It is a key that we use on the second floor of the mansion, which is above the stairs. So let's go in here. In here, you're gonna find a necessary item you need to beat the game. You honestly don't have to get this if you're doing the glitched run, but I'm not doing any glitches, because I don't know how to in this game. So yeah, in the glitched run, you could bypass all of these steps, and then you could beat the game in 10 minutes. But I'm doing the normal run, so yeah. Right, investigate this picture, and you will see two twins that have demonic eyes. This is important later on in the story. I will explain it as we find a necessary thing we have to do to get the S ending. So check this cabinet here, and you will find the perfume. The perfume is used to get past the guard dog at the end of the game. So we need that. So it's necessary to go in this room. So let's free the parrot here. Freeing the parrot, you don't have to free the parrot, but I choose to, because it gives us an extra hiding spot against the Scissor Man, which is the antagonist. So once Jennifer opens the cage, hover your cursor over to the red bed, and then mash the Y button so that she could run towards it. This makes it so that we could kill the parrot, and we could use the bed as a hiding spot. It's also a pretty good hiding spot, since the Scissor Man just avoids you anyway. And there we go. Alright, so now we're done with this room. We could go back to this room at any time to hide from the Scissor Man. But for this playthrough, we're not going to, because I'm doing the optimized run of this game. So we could just walk here. I'll start running once we encounter the Scissor Man, because running in this game consumes your health bar, which is Jennifer's portrait color in the bottom left. And I'll explain that right now, actually. So yeah, as you can see here, Jennifer's portrait becomes red. Red means that she is in critical health. So yeah, it means it's pretty bad. But honestly, in this game, it's not really that bad, because in the optimized run for ending S, which is what I'm doing right now, you only encounter Scissor Man once in the game. Weird, right? So yeah, encounter this shower room, and this is the first step to trigger the S ending in this game. Finding one of your friends dead. So yeah, that's Laura dead. It feels unfortunate. So yeah, that means that you can't save or your friends. You can't save all three of them when you, try to get the S ending. At least two of them die. And by two, I mean I'm not gonna spoil the other one until we reach her. So yeah, open this door and put your cursor on the bottom right and mash the ever-living crap out of the Y button, because you have a couple frames before the Scissor Man gets you. Alright, so you could just run to this side, because there is an important room that we have to go to. Go up the steps here and go to the second floor. So yeah, as you can see, Jennifer is pretty slow. Yeah, she just takes her sweet time. It's funny too, because she's getting chased by the Scissor Man, yet she just walks anyway. I'm surprised that she doesn't even run up the stairs. She doesn't run up the stairs, but she can run on flat surfaces. Yeah, so go over here. So you can't access anything here. So you have to tap on the door and then tap here. I don't know why the game works like that, but it does. So open this door. Immediately go in this door. And then hover your cursor over the box and get ready for panic action. And mash the B button as fast as you can. And we just avoided the Scissor Man. So this method is the second best method to avoid Scissor Man. It's just that, or like, not the second best, the third best method to avoid Scissor Man. But the problem is you have to go through a panic action, for your first time. And this room is upstairs, so you could get cornered, getting chased by the Scissor Man anyway. Alright, once we're done with that, try going over this, and you can't, because obviously there's no way to get up there. So once you do that, interact with the box, and Jennifer pushes the box towards the cabinet. And once you do that, tap on the box, and Jennifer will get the second item you need to get past the guard dog. The first is the perfume, and the second that we're gonna get right now is the black robe item. We need these two items in order to get past the guard dog, which is at the end of the game. So, important things to note. Find the perfume. Check one of your dead friends. If you want Laura to live at the end, go outside and check the swimming pool. If you want that. If you want the optimized one, which is finding Laura dead and letting On live, check the bathroom, which is what I did. Check the bathroom shower. So yeah, once we're done here, we could just leave. Just leave, go down, because there is a place that we have to go to. When we go down here, which is towards our left. So we have to go left after we go down the steps. So you can see I've unspaced, but when I played this game first, it was pretty scary. Props to Human for making this game scary, even in 1995 with the SNES with the limited limitations. This game actually has good animation too. For its time. For an SNES game. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, once we do that, as I didn't say it, but you saw me do it. I got the insecticide from the other room, which we got the black robe in. So get that canister in that room. and select the insecticide by holding A and then hovering it over. Go to the fridge and we should get the gold key, which is the room that we need to go to get the silver key. And the silver key is very important. So we use the insecticide to kill the bugs here. And then we get the gold key, which is what we need to progress through the game. So yeah, there's only like 4 keys you need in the game. But they are pretty important keys, so yeah. Of course, I'm pointing it out because because I'm commentating this as a walkthrough game. So once we do that, we can just leave. Can move over here and then go over here. And there we go. Alright, there is a chance that On will scream outside at the swimming pool. If that happens, ignore it. Do not look out the window, which is right here. Do not look out the window. If you do, you will get the A ending. No, but since we already found Laura dead, we get the B ending instead, or the C ending. I think we get the B ending instead. But yeah, it depends on what floor you go to if you want the B ending or the C ending. So once you get up here, you can just run. And the first thing we have to find here is the Dollhouse Room. And the Dollhouse Room has a key that we need. So yeah, as I mentioned before, Jennifer's portrait is pretty low health. Jennifer has 4 health states: blue, yellow, orange, and red. Red means it's bad, blue means it's good. This is the bathroom. The bathroom is literally the worst hiding spot in the game. Do not do that unless it is a last resort, because it's a 50-50 chance that you live or you die. So either Scissorman leaves you alone, or Scissorman punches through the door with the scissors and you die. So yeah. So you can see there's a clown here, but there is a key on the bottom of the clown. And we need that key anyway. So trigger the doll here by walking left. Be ready for a panic action, as the doll will attack you. Alright, get ready. And then mash! And there we go. We survived. So we could just walk out this room because this room has no purpose now. And since we got our general knowledge of the doll room being here, this means this top floor is completely useless because this room leads to the swimming pool and towards the dollhouse. So yeah, as you could see, we could just ignore the top room now because we have no use for it. And you might not know this first time playing, but these rooms are randomized, so this could make or break a run for speedrunners. So yeah. Let's get the wooden plank. This is the second best hiding spot in the game. Because by hiding spot, when Scissorman chases you, you could just lift the plank and then he falls. So yeah, you could just avoid him that way. So the next thing we have to do is to find the crow room. The crow room is a pretty... Or, instead of finding the crow room, we can find this room instead. So this room has a chance for Bobby to appear out of the crate. If that happens, then you are screwed. And we got lucky. So yeah, either find the crow room, which I mentioned before, but looks like we found this room instead. So find the crow room or find this room. If you find this room, interact with the crates, and then you will find a secret room. Jennifer can't open it, but with this metal bat, she can. So she'll break the door open, and then you'll find the secrets of this game. And by that, I mean the whole entire plot in this one room. Jennifer will find out the truth. And since she found out the truth, she could not trust Miss Mary anymore because Miss Mary is evil. So once we get there, I'm just gonna summarize everything. I'll interact with the stuff on the floor as well. If you guys want to read more text lore from the game. Because this stuff is pretty important for finding out the plot, because this game is pretty short. So yeah, as you can see, someone's counting the days. As you can see here, this is the, so she is Mary Barrows, that is her full name. Barrows is the mansion, and the Barrows family has a curse. A curse of demonic rituals. So yeah, this is like a demonic ritual type stuff. And as you can see here, it's the two newborn babies, which are Bobby and Dan Barrows. Bobby is the scissor man in this game, the person that was chasing us in the bathroom. And then Dan is, well, he's going to be featured later, but yeah. So as you can see, this medical bag belongs to Jennifer's father. And that means, yeah, Jennifer's father is dead. But I'll summarize the story point here, as we're gonna get to a cutscene with scrolling text from Star Wars. So yeah. So that means that, so Walter Simpson, which is Jennifer's father, helped Miss Mary Barrows, to give birth to two demonic children. The demonic, babies, ate off his right hand. And then, since Mary didn't want this to be public information, she locked them up here to suffocate for 3 days. So it's a pretty tragic tale, and that means that Mary Barrows is evil. She killed Jennifer's father, making Jennifer an orphan. Pretty messed up. Yeah, as you can see, she gave birth to 2 children. When they were born, they ate his right hand. Their bodies are deformed, which they should have died, which means that they were demons. So the lore of this game is that you're supposed to restart the clock tower. Noette tells you this later. But restarting a clock tower restarts time in the Barrows mansion, which makes the babies, or like, the Barrows demon children die because, you know, you're restarting the clock tower. So their deformities start to deform. Well, the clock tower in right now, basically, is stopped. So time stops in the Barrows mansion, which makes sense in their universe, but obviously it doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, once we're done, walk out. We've triggered the second thing you need to beat this game with the S ending, is to discover this secret room before you go to Miss Mary. So run out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. You don't have to visit this room ever again. Meaning that this whole top floor is done. So once we do that, we could just go, you know. So we could stop. We can go down the stairs. So there's a way that you could find out what you have to do to the altar, which is at the end part of the game, without looking at the mural, which is the room that you need the silver key for. You can find this out by going to the piano room. Yeah, that early. If the piano room doesn't have a ceiling kicked in, that means that you could get the scepter before you go to the mural. And if you don't find the kick the piano room door open from the ceiling panel, that means you can go to the library, which is where we were at before. And with the library, you can read up that we need a demon idol for the ritual. Yeah, as you can see here, the piano's playing. And that means the floor tile isn't kicked open. which means that we need the demon idol. So we could get the demon idol early, but I don't want to do that because we need to go to the crow room. The crow room is really important for us to beat the game. So now we found out the 2 rooms that we need to go to. So that is the piano room and that is the library. So keep those, or I mean, I should keep them in mind. So we kind of got a pretty bad spawn rate. All of the floors are on the right side of the map, meaning that we have to run all the way there, which sucks. It sucks a lot. Alright. Alright, here's the crow room. It's the 3rd thing we need to do to trigger the S ending. So check this crow corpse with his head cut off if you play the Windows XP version. Or not XP, Windows 95 or PlayStation version, you will see a gruesome scene of a crow with his head cut off with human blood. So after that, we got the cage key. Use the cage key on the cage, and we will free the crow. This is the 3rd thing you have to do in order to beat the game with the S ending. And there's a significant reason why you would free the crow. It's at the end of the game. We'll call this crow Itachi's crow for the sake of anime fans. And since I like Naruto. Alright, we have no use for the key, we can just run. There we go! We are done with this room. So now then, we have 2 options here. We could go to Miss Mary's room, or we could go to the piano room. But since we already know that the piano room is inaccessible, that means we need the demon idol. So, let's go over here. So it's pretty easy to find out what you have to do to progress through the game, because the demon idol is determined early on in this game. As soon as you step foot in the mansion, actually. So go towards here, and we will go to the library, which is my spawn point for this. Check the 3rd bookshelf, which is this bookshelf right here, to find the demon idol. To find out information about the demon idol. Hold the demon idol with great care. A tree in a forest and a person with the trees. An idol on the statue. That means we need the demon idol! We are able to get the demon idol. And to get the demon idol, we just have to interact with one of the statues on the 2nd floor of the 3rd room. And the 3rd room is where we're at right now. So, go up the steps. Check the 2nd statue, I believe. And you shall get the demon idol from her hands. So once we do that, check this idol in particular. I think we need to do the ritual first, but we don't have to. So there we go, we got the demon idol. So we don't have to check the mural. Checking the mural is an extra step, but you need to check the mural anyway in order to progress through the game. I just got the demon idol early because we need the demon idol. So yeah, we're basically done with this floor. We can just go back in here and walk down. So what we have to do now is go to Miss Mary's room, which is needed to progress through the game because we need the silver key in order to look at the ritual. So it's just a run fest at this point, just run left. So yeah, as you can see, Bobby Barrows, the Scissor Man, is not even really that scary. You only have to trigger him once in this game. It's pretty it's pretty simple to avoid him. So simple, in fact, that speedrunners, you don't even have to trigger him. You only have to trigger him once, and speedrunners triggered him once as well in like the 10-minute speedruns I've seen. So yeah, Bobby Barrows doesn't really pose a threat. So yeah, there we go. Just go out here. The middle room of the room we were just at is the ritual room. We will go there later. So yeah, don't look out the window because dead body in the water. So don't. Do not. I repeat, do not look out the window. Alright, so Miss Mary's room could be spawning in two places, upstairs or downstairs. If it's upstairs, Miss Mary will not be in the room. If it's downstairs, there's a chance that Miss Mary will be in the room. If it's locked, oh, it's not locked. So we got the gold key. So we encounter Miss Mary. Since Jennifer knows that Miss Mary is evil, she will try to kill you. So get your cursor ready on the bottom left corner of the screen, and then mash the Y button as fast as you can so that Mary can run. And there we go. And due to some random weird glitch, Miss Mary will be gone from the room, and the room will be black for some reason. So yeah, I don't know if it's a glitch on the SNES version or whatnot. Yeah, we used the gold key again, and now she's gone for some reason. That's so weird. Ignore the phone, by the way, it's a trap. So after you get that, inspect the wine glass and you will get the key. The silver key! Epic. Do not check the knight statue, by the way. The knight statue has another person's dead body in it. Do not. I repeat, do not look at it. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so now there is only one thing left to do before we go to the ritual room, and that is to go upstairs. So let's go upstairs. While Jennifer takes her sweet time, grab a soda, grab a cup of coffee, grab anything to drink really, and wait. You can even watch the whole Harry Potter movies if you want to. So there we go. We can just run over here. The floor of this, the floor breaks on this second floor only if you're playing the other endings. If you're not, then you don't. So use the silver key here. And this is originally what you need to see in order to activate the ritual. And I'll explain it here while I pause the game. So yeah. So inspect this if you have the demon idol, and you'll find out that you need a demon idol in order to do the ritual. So I'm gonna pause it here to explain stuff. So if the bookshelf is pushable, then that means you need the staff. And the staff can be accessed in the piano room in the curtains. So if you see Bobby kick down a floor tile at the ceiling, that means that you can access the piano room and get the scepter. Then you can get the scepter and come back here if you want. Or the other way around, you can come here first and then find out you need a scepter and then do that. But it's easier to just find out what item you need before you come here. So yeah, read the info on both of these and then you'll find out that you need the scepter and then put it in. If you have the demon idol, you just have to check the one spot that I already checked, which is the idol. And then go to the library, you need an idol, check the second statue, and you'll get the demon idol. But since I did that out of order, and I already know that you need the demon idol, all we have to do is explore this place to look at this. And that is basically it. But the most optimal run is the piano room, because the piano room is the shortest way to get here. Because with the demon idol, you have to check the library, which is an extra step. It sucks. It sucks really bad. So this is what we need the west key, the west wing key for, is to get in this room or this hallway. It's a shortcut basically to get to the other side, so we don't have to go downstairs. So that's why we went to that room to get the west wing key. So we need to go downstairs because all the other floors are downstairs. So let's go in here. And we are almost at the end of the game. Who knew? The game is actually really short. It's so short. It's like an hour long. If you know what you're doing, you could beat this game in 40 minutes without glitches, which is what I'm doing. And if you constantly run all the time, like what I do. Honestly, you can run as much as you want. There is literally no danger behind it. So yeah, go to the ritual room. It depends on which spawn it spawns in, but for me, it's the second floor. Or the first floor. Alright, so here we are. What we have to do first is to inspect everything in this room. You can't progress unless you inspect everything in this room. So check the vase. By the way, after you check everything in this room, if you have the staff, put the staff in the vase. It opens up the floor in this ritual room. So check the square hole over here. Check the painting. Oh yeah, the cradle under the star. It means Dan Barrows. You'll see why. So check the crow. Check this. And then check this golden cup right here. This is where you need to put the demon idol if you have the demon idol, which is what I have. So yeah, there we go. So after you inspect everything in this room, choose your preferred thing. Staff goes here. Demon idol goes in this gold cup. So put the demon idol there, and the hole opens. Whoa! Meaning that we are at the end part of this game. Yeah, this game is pretty short. I said it so many times, but I'm serious. This game is short. Alright, crawl down here. And do not run, just walk. The sound you hear right now is Dan Barrows. We'll encounter him later because we need to do that in order to achieve the S ending. So yeah, walk, do not run. You can take your time here if you want. So yeah, there's Mary Barrows about to kill someone. I'm gonna spoil it right now. She kills Noette. So yeah, you can only save one girl in this game in the S ending. So yeah, there's a dog here. Ignore it, just keep walking. Walk. Use the perfume on yourself. And then use the black robe on yourself, and then walk past the dog. The perfume wears out, by the way, so you have to be quick about this. And there we go. We got past the guard dog, so we don't have to worry about that. And that is what we need for the perfume and the black robe for. So run here, and you'll find that Noette. No! Our friend Noette is dead. So Noette, tells you about the clock tower. Why did I say Noette? Her name's Loette. So yeah, I probably say Noette because like Noel and stuff, but yeah, Loette tells you that you need to restart the clock tower. It's up to you to restart the clock tower. And she tells you this as she draws her final breath. It's sad. Alright, run. And then actually stop, because you don't want to go past the guard dog again. Alright, go in this room. And we are at the second to last part of this game. Alright, run right. Just run right. Run right. You don't have to care about anything. So yeah, as you can see, Jennifer's bar is blue. Because now we're at the calm state, meaning that we are at the end of the game. Never mind, she's at the yellow state. Alright, so walk here, and you will find under this curtain the cradle under the star that the game keeps talking about. It's Dan Barrows, the twin brother of Bobby Barrows. Dan Barrows plays an important role in the second Clock Tower game, which is Clock Tower on the PlayStation. But in First Fear, well, he's just a giant bloody husk. So here we are. There's a panic action here, so mash the B button. Mash the B button a lot. It's how you get past this section. And you get you get remix music of the chase scene. It's pretty cool. So here, Jennifer falls off for some reason. And you just have to keep mashing the B button over and over again until the game lets you progress, which is right here. You can even press it a lot just to make sure she progresses. So yeah, she kicks a can of kerosene and then fire! She kicks it to the candle and then Dan Barrows burns to his death. So yeah, we quote-unquote killed Dan Barrows, the twin brother of Bobby Barrows. So once we're done, we go to the clock tower, which is in this room right here. Run to the elevator. So there is a way to trigger the A ending in this game, and is to go to the shack. But since we didn't go to the shack and find the secret room first, we achieved the S ending. To get the C ending, you go to the second floor, but we want the S ending in this game, so choose the third floor. So choose the third floor. And then Bobby will appear in a second, kicking down the air vents of this elevator. The lights go out mysteriously. He laughs. He breaks down the air vents. And then this is a cutscene. Too bad this section isn't playable. So yeah, Jennifer climbs up the ladder. And Bobby follows in suit. And then you see Jennifer walking. Why are you walking? Restart the clock tower already. And then now she starts running. As you can see there in the floor, on is on the floor, which means that we got the S ending in this game. So yeah, Jennifer restarts the clock tower. Bobby hates the sound of clock tower bells, and the deformities start to show, and then he just falls and dies. He dies from fall damage. But do not think this game is over yet, because there is one more panic action you have to do. So get ready. Alright, so it happens right now. Mash the B button! And then, oh my god, it's the crows! And the crow that you saved earlier! So Itachi and his crows attack Miss Mary, and then Miss Mary falls to his doom because of Itachi's crows. So, yeah. Odds, reveal thyself. So, with the combined powers of Odds from Genshin Impact and Itachi's crow from Naruto, Mary falls to her doom. And that is the end of Clock Tower: The First Fear. Yeah, this game is pretty fun. Short, but fun. And, I really wanted to play this game too, so, it really broke up the pace of the Genshin Impact content. But don't worry, guys! I upload Genshin content anyway. It is my channel. I just want to upload this to break up the monotony and stuff. So there we go. We got the S ending. The best ending in Clock Tower, but not the canon ending. So I'll talk about the other endings while this credit scene plays. This credit scene takes quite a while. So, yeah. The A ending. How to get the A ending is to go to Miss Mary first before you check out the secret room. But you still have to check out the secret room. It's just that you have to go to Miss Mary first. So after you go to Miss Mary, make sure you get the ham from the kitchen first before you do that, because if you don't, then it's an instant game over. So yeah, get the ham, go to the shed, and then feed. You'll see Mr. Barrows in there. Feed him the ham, and then he tells you about the cradle under the star, which is Dan Barrows, and the truth behind Miss Mary. So yeah, Miss Mary, and then Loette comes in and saves you, but then Loette dies. And then it's your race against the clock tower, and then basically the same ending happens. It's just that the sister dies, or Miss Mary throws one of your friends off the clock tower in the gears. So yeah, none of them live, which is pretty sad. So afterwards, in the B ending, it's the same thing. I think you just have to not see the secret room. For the C ending, it's actually my favorite ending because it's actually a pursuit. And you're just running away from the Scissorman and Miss Mary at the same time. So in that ending, you have to go to the second floor instead. It doesn't matter what you did, you have to go to the second floor. And since you find out what happens, you just run away and then you go to the clock tower and then restart it from there. As you can see from the ladder in the ending scene, you climb that ladder and then you restart the clock tower. It's pretty wild. And then the other endings, well, they're bad endings. So yeah, it's when Jennifer dies, which is not really good. And plus they're not canon anyway, so yeah. Honestly, in my head canon, I think the ending C is the canon ending in my book. But people say it's ending A or B, but both of them are the same. It's just that, like, Mary comes in and tries to kill you in a different way. So yeah, there we go! We beat Clock Tower, one of the pioneer games of survival horror before Resident Evil and before Silent Hill. So yeah, it's pretty impressive that an SNES game could do this, because most SNES games at the time with horror elements just have like horror elements. So like Castlevania and other horror type game elements like shooters and stuff. So yeah, we beat the game and we get booted back to the title screen. So yeah, there we go. That is Clock Tower, guys. So yeah, leave a like on this video if you like, if you enjoyed this walkthrough slash gameplay video. I will be doing more of these in the future, but it's up to you guys to like the video. So if you like the video enough, I will do more of these in the future. I will also do more out of context Genshin videos. So basically like non-Genshin videos in the future as well. So yeah, if you guys like these types of gameplay videos, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do these types of videos to break up the Genshin monotony, but I also do Genshin content, because it's literally what my channel is. So if you guys like these sorts of videos and content, be sure to subscribe. Also also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload when I upload a new video. Don't forget to comment down below. Comment anything about the game. What are your opinions on Clock Tower? So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.